You know what I was like during my glory days, do you?
Go ahead.
All right, Alex, shut the fuck
Exposing.
up.
Hey, yo, so you believe what Eric's been doing?
Oh my god, I ain't been doing shit.
Getting
Spill the
spicy
tea,
DMs
sis.
off.
Oh
Getting the
god,
spicy DMs off.
huh,
His inbox was pinging.
bro? Oh my, I'm so irritated.
I'm gonna grab another beer. I'll be right back.
Damn, I should have went to get some. Fuck,
Hey, man, I'm off work. You know what I'm saying?
my fucking phone
Hey.
is on
What you eating, Marcus?
verify update.
I've been eating
I can't
Jamaican
even do
patties all
shit.
day.
Where
The
you get them
beef
from?
patty?
I found a
This man got the beef
Jamaican.
patty?
No, this is curry chicken. I found a
get
Jamaican
that.
market over by me.
Oh,
How does
dope.
my mic sound, yo?
You sound good.
Sounds good.
One thing I discovered that is it sounds different from different sides of the mic.
Mm. Are there audio settings on your mic? Different audio settings?
Nah, no.
Because some mics record in a cone in front of the mic. Some record in an 8 shape.
That's interesting. You know what?
Yeah,
now
you
that
should
you
look
say
to
that,
see
I'm gonna
what-
see if I can.
What your mic does.
I gotta figure out which mic this is exactly. I want to just get a fucking audio interface.
They'll keep you warm while you sleep.
And believe in it. Ha ha.
Marcus, what day you get in town?
Saturday
You're not good here.
How long are you staying for?
till Tuesday
Okay.
Make sure,
Sure.
make sure
Or-
you
Just make
until Monday.
open up.
Okay.
just make sure you check in, bro. That's it. That's
Eric,
all
shut
I
the
ask.
fuck up.
That's all I ask. Make sure you check in.
I checked in with my OGs, man.
No, you're not good here. You don't. Let
You
me
not
catch
good
you-
there.
Don't let me catch you in Omaha.
That's why you've been in your house all the time. You're not safe in the streets, Eric.
I'm in the streets. Ask
Eric,
Alex, I'm active.
you didn't check in, man. You constantly out of pocket. OG's been talking about you, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
We
where
got
you
a whole
at
group
then?
chat about
Why ain't
you.
they show up to my crib? They know where I live.
We got a group chat about you.
Yeah,
You
we
and
do.
the OGs?
Yup.
It's called a mouse system.
Good.
I am the
Hey.
OG.
All publicity is good publicity.
One and a half, two. You scratch me, that's in-
Nigga.
You're gonna have an issue with sleep.
I'm gonna blank that out. I'm
You say MAGA or nigga?
MAGA.
My turn.
Alex, we all
Oh.
know that you the MAGA boy of this pod.
I'm not.
Hey, Alex a conservative.
Fuck out of here. They call you alt-right Eric.
Oh my God.
They do.
Don't ever disrespect.
Eric, I seen
me.
your picture at one of those QAnon rallies.
Man, Eric is at the Capitol.
Eric was
Storming-
at the
Oh
Capitol.
my God. I was storming the Capitol.
It is yours.
That was me. That was me in the fucking
your-
bison helmet or
You and your
bison hat.
conservative day, your conservative work.
Back in my day.
Eric, you got all the conservative work.
What
I see you, Eric.
the watch the fuck out?
You be letting your girls call you the N-word and whatnot.
Hey, look, well, what happens in
He
the bedroom
encourages it.
stays in the bedroom. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
Devontae.
Davon said he eating.
Oh my
You
God.
wanna wait for him, or
No, we should start.
he just
I mean,
pop
you can
in?
just jump. Yeah. Hold on. Let me look at this real quick. Damn it. Zingu condenser mic.
So are we talking about the fight, then Apple, or Apple then the fight?
Fight
does it
an
matter?
apple.
You said fight then Apple.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't watch it, so y'all go ahead and talk about it.
You did it?
Why would I watch it? Where would I
didn't
watch
miss
it?
You didn't miss
I
it.
sent you the link.
You didn't send shit to me.
I put the link in the group chat.
I never got that link.
What group chat?
Yeah, you didn't send nothing to me, Eric.
I don't think you sent the link, Eric.
My phone's updating, so I can't check.
I'm looking
Oh,
right now. You didn't send shit.
I'm looking too. I see the shirtless
The
video.
the last link that was sent was Cruella 2.
I sent it to Marshall.
And that's why you a weak nigga.
Or should I
I'm
even
off
on
the pod, man. I'm done with the pod. Me and Alex, we starting our new
Alex, you didn't
pod.
watch it either?
No, I watched it at Hooters.
Oh,
I watched it with
Well, it's
Dave
not-
Vaughn, X and Fred.
Marcus, it's not my fault that you're technologically impaired. If you
I
use your fucking brain,
I already said that I was painting. At no
It
point did I
only
say I
ta-
was gonna watch the fight.
First off, Marcus, it only takes one.
Oh my god.
What did he
The
say?
whole
It
reason
only
why we
takes
delayed
1
the
ounce
pod.
of white brainwashing to activate the
The
coon,
coon
chip.
chip.
Marcus,
The whole reason why we delayed the pod was because
you were
I was
painting. Yeah,
painting.
I know, dude.
So
Dude.
at no point was I
Marcus.
about to watch the fight.
Shh. Shh.
I'm not one of your kids, Eric.
What? Shh.
I don't understand.
Shh.
All right, I'm about to
Right,
get
you're
off.
right here. You're right here right now. I'm gonna need you here. You're up here.
Give it.
All right, you ready to start?
Yeah, I'm not done with the episode, but
Are you watching it
I've
right
already
now?
I've already seen
All
it.
right, that's the pod. Let's end it. I'm over it, man. I'm fucking over it.
I only got 12
I got
minutes
other-
left. I've already
I
seen
got
it
other
though.
shit to do, man.
Man, what you got to do? Jeffrey
Everything,
Little
man.
Dude?
Marcus,
Jeffrey
you a
Little
little
Dude?
cranky today, bro?
No, man, we just keep. If we gonna do it, we gonna do it, right? And if
Yeah.
we're not gonna do it, we're not gonna do it.
We can pod. I've already seen the shit, so
Let's do it.
I got my notes. Pentagram
Start
Poppy.
it.
Pentagram
Welcome
Start
back.
it.
Start it.
You're fucking disgusting.
Start it, man. Before I
Welcome
throw up.
back. Oh my god. All right, I'm about to start it.
Hey, edit
What's
that
up,
out.
man?
Hey,
Edit what
that
out?
I spilled some beer on my face.
Oh my
Eric,
god.
Alex.
Oh my god.
Hey, edit.
All right. Welcome. Jesus
I'm about
Christ.
to have just a recording of you fucking
my-
spilling beer
Put it on a
yourself
loop.
over and over again.
Put it on a loop. All right, welcome back, y'all.
All right,
it's
start
a
it.
podcast formerly known as Tapped In. I'm here. It's me, Young Dark Matter, the Dark One, Mr. Negative, Mr. Bad Energy, out here living life to the fullest. You know, basking my glory. Next we got Marcus Murray.
What? Up next, we got Omega, man. It's
Up
Omega.
next we got Omega Marcus. What's up, bro?
Not shit, man. I'm tired.
Little deity.
Young deity, you know what I'm saying? I'm answering these prayers out here, you know what I mean? On some Bruce Almighty shit. Or should I say
Yes.
Evan Almighty? You know what I mean?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Whichever,
Glad to
man.
hear you doing amazing out here, bro.
I'm not doing amazing. I said I'm busy. This shit got me stressed. I've been out in the heat for 6 days.
My
You said
man's
you've
is
been in-
working on great
been in heat for
things.
6
My man's
days?
doing great things. Yeah, the
Been
girls
Just like
outside.
Jesus through the desert. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Wandering around.
Some would say you're the Jesus of Denver. I've heard it.
Hey, I can't deny it. You know
Out-
what I'm saying?
All right.
Next up, we got Alex, man.
What
Holy
the fuck is
shit.
good?
Yeah, we got Alex.
Yeah. I'm happy to
What's
be
up, Alex?
alive. I'm happy to
Holy
be here.
shit. Holy
I've been waxed out all weekend. Eric had a crazy ass party. Almost got stabbed up.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Almost
I
got
found-
stabbed
Wait,
on some
who?
real shit.
Oh yeah, I
No.
brought a fucking real story to the party.
Yeah.
And niggas was playing around.
I was
with
going to commit seppuku at the party in front of
Same,
everybody.
Yeah, you should have.
I was
I feel-
waving it around a lot, and I should not have been holding it. I
I
was.
found the love of
faded.
my life there too.
Who?
Hey,
Spill the
next
beans.
question. Next
Who?
question.
No.
Let's
Don't
go to the
let's
first
go back to
topic.
that
Back.
question.
I'm
This
just
is
First
playing.
topic. Who you in love
The
with?
Chaos Pod. This is the
Hey,
Chaos
man.
Pod. What's up?
Hey,
Spill
this
the
a chaos
beans.
pod?
No, that's not the Chaos Pod. I don't want it to be.
This is
We
the
should have-
chaos pod, man.
We should have one soon.
You know the energy I'm bringing.
Hey man,
Marcus
Match
is
me.
full chaos
Match
mode.
me.
100%
Hey,
chaos
I'll match
mode.
you, bro.
Shit.
All right, who you in love with then?
Ew, nigga.
Hey,
Who you
man.
in love with, nigga?
I gotta keep that on the low until we official.
Where your
You
girl?
know what I'm
Oh my
saying?
god.
But Bay, I love you.
I can certainly account for every person at that party, and I
Can
can
you?
narrow. Yeah, I can, and
Can
I
you?
can narrow it down.
It's so funny. I was talking to X and Fred. He's like, as soon as Alex started talking to two girls, he switched the music up and was just playing all Bad Bunny. I was like, yeah, I was. I definitely did.
Hey, I like that energy. I
Oh,
feel you.
there
I
it
feel
is.
you.
Now I know who it is.
Hey, that's
Now
a
I
little
know who
hint
you're
for you. That's
talking
a little
about.
hint for you.
Got you. Yeah, it's not a hint. That was a giveaway.
Hey, ain't
Does
no
she
Hear
live
shame.
in
some names,
Omaha?
man.
I
Huh?
don't know her name. Does she live in Omaha?
Yeah, she actually lived down the street from me.
This man.
Who is she? So you was playing Bad Bunny, and then you also was asking about the pod in Spanish.
Hey, man, I'm different now.
Hey, okay, I
Use
see
your
that.
context. Use your
Oh,
context clues. Use
he
your
sure as
context
fuck
clues.
did. Yo, whoa.
Alex thinking different. This girl got Alex thinking different, man.
Whoa.
This nigga Alex said, "Yeah, I'm a Bad Bunny fan. In fact, you know, it's about tiempo for
This
some Bad
man,
Bunny."
hey, this man was like, what's up, baby? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Oh my god.
Mi amor. Anyways, it's a chaos pod today, apparently.
Oh my god.
It's going off the rails already,
Yeah, you
as
know the
we
energy
do.
I'm bringing.
As we do. And today
sweating and shit.
we got a few
sweaty and
topics
ready.
for y'all. We got a few little topics for y'all. We're gonna be talking about the fucking travesty of a boxing match between Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather. We're gonna be talking about all the new updates with what's it, iOS 15?
Yeah, I was 15.
iOS 15, what they bring into the table. How long? How much longer they're gonna have their foots on our necks? You know, see what's popping.
Forever.
Yeah. And we're also going to be discussing episode 2 of the HBO Max series Raised by Wolves. But yeah, let's get into this fucking fight. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
All I'm gonna say is
Marcus hasn't.
white privilege is at its finest during the fight.
Oh my god, white privilege will bring you a long way.
It's fucking crazy.
When a YouTuber can fight a disgraced YouTuber can have a match against.
He's not disgraced though.
Why?
Is his brother
Because
the disgraced?
No,
these brothers continue to have like controversy after controversy, and they continue to do what they do and run the numbers up. You know what I mean?
Still.
I don't know if I was talking about it on this pod or if I was talking about it with someone else, but there was something that came out recently that some of the most popular videos on YouTube right now are apology videos.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah. And so
Isn't that crazy?
This just plays into that. Like, this man is not disgraced. He is a disgrace, but he's not like disgraced and in exile. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
This is, I mean, the fact that we're talking about this on this pod, you know what I mean? Like, we have so many topics, man. Y'all should have seen the text. It was like topic after topic. I had 100, Alex had 50, and you know what? We distilled it down to this.
Right.
Fight.
We reduced it to this, and exactly that. Yeah, it's weird how being canceled is kind of the same as being put on. Like, he's relevant because he keeps getting canceled.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You know,
sad, dude.
It's very sad.
What is it? No press is bad press or something like that, or
yeah, I've heard.
Never been true. They are riding that fucking wave to the end. And I
have enough people that
guess,
continue to do it. Yeah, you know.
I guess good for them. I don't fuck with them
No,
at all. But
I wouldn't say good for them, but
no,
it is what it is.
I feel away because I feel like there's definitely more qualified fighters that can fight Floyd rather than fucking.
There's
Logan
tons.
Paul. Yeah, so I hate seeing that type of shit just because you're popular. And even though it wasn't a real boxing match, but the fact that he can get in the ring, bring in all that fucking money, it's just fucking bullshit, dude.
It's weak as fuck, honestly.
Yeah.
But you know, what can you do? The world is the way it is because of white supremacy.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, it's just like I was saying, it's just kind of annoying that like a complete amateur can literally fight one of the greatest boxers of all time
and bring that boxer out of retirement.
Yeah. Floyd did make hella money from that shit though. He made like 100
million. He
made
a shit ton of money.
He made 100 what?
100 million, I think. Yeah.
He made 100 million off that fight. Are you fucking kidding me?
He said putting a logo on his shorts was 30 million in itself.
What logo?
Yeah. I don't even remember.
Damn, that's nuts.
I don't know. He was wearing an OnlyFans hat. I know he got a big fucking bag from that. I can't remember what he was wearing on the shorts though, but literally he made a shit ton of money from that. And
crazy.
like, what can
find a YouTuber like
what can we really say about that? Like, easy millions.
I mean, I understand why Floyd would do it. Like, I would fight Logan Paul like a joke fight for 100 million. Like,
why not?
What's an hour of your day, you know, to make that type of money? Like, if that, like, I don't know.
Of course. Imagine if fucking Mayweather got knocked out.
See,
I would have been pissed.
I kind of thought he would, just because it just seemed like it was too good to be true. Like maybe it was like rigged in some weird way to let Logan Paul win, and then it would just be chaos. Because imagine if Logan Paul won and you put money on Logan Paul to win, like imagine how much money you would make off that shit. So,
dude, you would be an instant.
Yeah, part of me was like, this shit is rigged. I think it is rigged because I think Floyd could have easily knocked him out, and you saw how Logan
seemed
Paul
like it. It seemed like he was like really getting them, and then he like let up completely and like just kept let. And they let him hug him, but I mean,
yeah, they were saying that Floyd was holding him up at the end. You know what I mean?
I saw this little video, I believe on TikTok, where it like they kind of slowed it down a little bit, and it looked like Floyd actually knocked him out, but he was holding him up.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that?
I didn't see it.
No, I didn't see that.
Like his eyes was closed and he was completely limp, but Mayweather was literally holding him up.
It was like the whole fight that he was just leaning on Floyd. Like it wasn't even like an entertaining fight, regardless. Like,
and that's also the crazy thing about them fighting is that they're not even in the same weight class. And I think they said that there was like a 7 or 6 inch reach advantage that Logan had on him, and then
he had 1.5 inch reach advantage.
But it's like a 30-pound weight difference or something like that.
And then the fact that there was such a big weight difference, and also height. They were also saying that the height played into him holding Floyd, because Floyd could hit him and then he could just hold him up essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So Floyd never had a chance to like do a bunch, but
I got the fight stats here. So it says total punches landed versus thrown. In the first round, Floyd landed 3 punches and threw 6. Logan landed 4 punches but threw 31 punches.
Jesus.
I'm just swinging for his life.
That's fucking crazy.
An insane statistic.
Did y'all see the clip of him in the first round of him just like swinging his arms, like kind of windmilling Floyd? He's just
I saw that.
Dude,
it was so
fucking
stupid.
Pathetic.
It was super pathetic. Yeah. 31 thrown punches, but landed. His percentage was 0.9%.
0.9?
12.9.
Oh, 12.9.
Yeah.
Jeez.
0 jabs in the first round by either of them. No. Paul threw 6 jabs but landed 0. And he also didn't. This is sad. I don't even want to read this.
I don't even know what these statistics usually.
It's just like the amount of
they
hits
calculate each punch.
Because if you
I get that, but I don't know where they're usually at for like a professional boxer against professional boxer, like what it looks like. You know,
that's a good point. Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know what the standard.
I guess I'm going off of. I'm going off to the contrast of Mayweather's. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but also he's more of like a guard. Like he's like a counterpuncher and like a defensive. Sure. Yeah, so it was not a good fight. It wasn't fun to watch. It was honestly. And this is coming from somebody who's, not in like a fucking expert boxing fan. Like, I don't know all the technicalities of it. I am the everyday fucking boxing watcher. And, not everything is exciting as it is to somebody who is really into it. But this was for everybody. This wasn't for fucking big boxing heads, and the fight was
Yeah.
boring as shit. It
Yeah,
was very
absolutely.
boring. I mean, obviously everybody wanted to see a knockout, and I feel like it could have gotten there, but it just didn't.
Yeah, I agree.
And that could be to what you were talking about, how you said it was like, probably rigged.
Or
to
they had some
where-
sort of agreement before the fight not to knock him out, because I didn't even think it would go 8 rounds, to be honest. But I think if Floyd was really trying to win, he could have easily taken that a lot earlier.
Which kind of plays into like Floyd's whole thing, like how he's just about the money. Like if
Yep.
he could do an exhibition boxing match and just not knock him out, they could have easily just paid him to do that. Like
Yeah.
they're millionaires too. Like Jake and Logan Paul are both millionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
And they
money.
could have easily paid him millions to just not knock him out. Have the fight. You're gonna get all these endorsements and shit, all this other shit, and then also we're gonna pay you to, not punch me in the head too many times. And that kind of just fits in with this whole thing, truly.
Yeah, and it's also sad on an unrelated note that Jake Paul or Logan Paul will probably get another fight
Yeah,
at some point, which I'm not happy about, obviously.
yeah. That's I don't even know. I don't even know how that whole thing started for them, like to be trying to be like. I know there was
There
like
was a
the
fight. They had a
KSI.
fight. Yeah, they had the fight with the other YouTuber.
Yeah, didn't Logan Paul lose that fight? Wasn't that his only other fight?
I think
I don't know.
Jake Paul
he said his
won.
record was like 0-1 when he fought Floyd, so I'm assuming he lost it. I know his brothers won a couple fights. His brothers the one
Yeah.
who fought Nate Robinson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the other dude. Wait. What am I thinking about Jake Paul? Yeah. He fought 2 people, right? Jake
Who, his
Paul.
brother?
Yeah.
Oh, I know he fought Nate. I felt like I
Nate
think-
Robinson and the other MMA guy. Was he an MMA guy or a boxer?
I think he was MMA because I think I remember him saying that he wasn't like boxing. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was his brother. That was the one that happened back in April.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he won both of those, but even so,
I mean, and that guy was an MMA fighter. He had come out of retirement. He looked like shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And it's strange that they're fighting everybody like coming out of retirement. Well, Mayweather makes sense, obviously, but
Mayweather does, yeah.
I just don't understand what they're like doing. Like, are they trying to be boxers? Because why don't they fight other boxers? Why are they fighting like YouTubers and shit?
I mean,
I think they're just trying to run the numbers up.
Yeah, I think
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Just fighting like popular people who you're just trying to get the money. I mean,
I'm pretty sure the KSI one was like a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think they had a pretty well received fight in terms of they made a shit ton of money.
yeah.
And then
And that was
maybe
a draw.
from-
Now that I remember.
Okay. And so from there they just thought that well, not that they thought, they had the numbers to prove that they were making money from it.
I guess it's a pretty easy way to make millions because they get millions every time.
Not for everybody, but for them it works.
For them, for them.
And it works because they have that that following.
Of course.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, I thought he was back in the darkness.
You know who it is.
I thought he was back in the darkness.
Yeah.
Right on time.
Introducing
Talk to
young Davon, young Shotty. What's going on, Mountain Man?
Not much. Just goddamn,
Hey, what'd you eat though?
What you
eat?
have, man?
Describe it in detail.
Like some steak Alfredo.
All right.
Very saucy.
Steak Alfredo is something that I've never heard of.
I've never heard of that either.
It's just steak
It
with
sounds
Alfredo.
good. I've never
I didn't know it was a
heard
thing.
anybody put steak
I've heard
in
chicken
Alfredo.
Alfredo, not steak
Yeah,
Alfredo.
chicken.
You know,
shrimp.
I had some at Olive Garden. I was there in Omaha, beginning of May. I had a steak Alfredo at Olive Garden, right off of 72nd.
Okay.
Shout out to them because we was loud as hell.
Hey, y'all rich.
Oh my god. I know. Quit stunting on us, Marcus. We get it.
That shit was like
You
$6, man. That shit was $6. If that's
but
stunting, man, don't mind me. I'm sorry. I went to
bet
a
you
public
are-
pool today. $2. Don't
How
mind me,
was that?
man. I'm just stunting.
Damn, I can't.
You wear your
swim.
mask, bro?
No, man, I'm big vaxxed.
I
Talk to him.
okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel it.
And
You do
also
a
they
flip?
say you can't catch COVID if you drink a bunch of pool water.
Oh my! The chlorine cleanses you out. That makes sense. I see. All right.
Hydroxychloroquine or whatever.
Yeah.
I got the first part of it.
But yeah, Davon, just to catch you up, we just been talking about the Mayweather Logan Paul fight.
Oh, that weak ass fight.
Yeah,
Dude,
how
yeah,
fucking
it was
trash
fucking
it was.
awful.
How long have we been? Do you have a timer? How long have we been talking about it?
No, I should have put a timer on. I thought you had the timer.
No, I usually do it just from my phone, but
Oh, I'll start putting.
it's
the
all right.
timer on.
We can make some cuts. We should probably cut out that thing about Marshall at the beginning, so you know.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna
Make the
cut that
necessary
out.
cuts.
We're gonna cut that out.
Am I the only boxing fan though?
Holy
You
shit!
said what?
I said, am I the only boxing fan though?
You're the only like
I think
big
so, yeah.
boxing fan
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
And you
that's-
also say, what do you think about the fight?
It was whack. But I
watching
did
it?
go see with Alex. He did
Yeah.
say that it probably was in the contract for Mayweather to not beat him up like that.
we just talked about that. Yep.
We didn't say
That
anything
could
about it
be
being
it.
in the contract, though. That's interesting. That'd be an interesting stipulation.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I didn't really think about it there being
So
like
I feel
an
like
actual
either
contract.
that or he's actually gonna knock him out and he just old now. So I mean he is like 44 or something like that.
I think
Yeah.
Floyd looked fine at the end of the fight. Logan looked fucked up at the end of the
Dude,
fight.
he was
Logan looked
pouring
like
sweat.
Logan like he looked like he had just gotten out of fucking like a bunch of drugs or some shit. Like
Something.
his
Or
eyes
just
were
ran a fucking
sunken
marathon.
and he was like drenched. He looked gaunt. You know what I mean? Like man did not
I
look
mean,
okay.
He didn't look good
Also,
at all.
Floyd Mayweather, he wasn't really known for his knockout power. I mean, he had knockouts, but he's definitely not known for his power. Mainly,
Yeah.
he's
And plus
more of a defensive fighter.
Yeah,
Plus
that's
with
true.
the weight advantage of Logan Paul, I mean, that could have factored into it too, because he did have 30 pounds on him. So like a lot of those punches that Floyd was getting off, it kind of like Logan was just like eating them like no problem. But
He was.
Smart.
I that's what I did see. Him
Yeah.
eating punches.
yeah, the fucking sturdy ass chin.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just a weird ass fight. It felt weird watching it.
It was a cash grab. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Yep, all of them are though. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only reason why any professional, ex-professional would go against a fucking YouTuber. You mean?
Yeah.
I know one thing. My dollarings go towards that bullshit.
I mean, we went to watch it at Hooters, but I didn't spend the 50 for pay-per-view or nothing. Like at least I got some
Yo,
food and
it
some
was
beer.
like
That's how much it
50.
costs.
I
50.
think it was 50.
50.
Yeah, for the fight, it was 50. Like imagine
Who
paying-
performed?
Migos.
Migos and Moneybag
Moneybag
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah,
Dude, the Migos performance was so funny.
it was awkward as
It was
fuck.
fucking funny. Dude, did y'all see how Takeoff was dressed? What the fuck?
Dude, me and Davon were talking about his leather ass pants.
Yo, the leather pants.
Oh,
Was
them leather bell
crazy.
bottoms.
Bro, oh my
The leather
God.
bell bottoms, this fucking big ass coat.
He had a tank top on, like a
Oh my
fucking
God.
tank top with a print with like a fur coat. Like, bro,
Oh my
That shit-
god.
you in
Fit-
Miami,
Ugh.
it's not that
Fit
cold.
0 out of 10, bro. Fit
It's not that
I feel like
0
that
out of
was
10.
bad for the black community.
Oh,
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah. Also, the
Take that
song
out.
wasn't even that dope.
I
That was
fuck with that
weird.
song, but
I didn't really fuck with
I don't
Is
it.
it the
like
new
that.
song? Straight
yeah,
Edge?
yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
everybody just making money off of this, man.
Everybody making
You know what's
hella
so
money.
what surprises me about boxing is because I mean, with the exception of Davon here, we're not big boxing fans, but
Mhm.
boxing remains there's so much money involved in boxing. It's fucking nuts. It
Yeah.
blows my mind to like hear how much these people make, considering, and I mean it's kind of self-centered, but considering how much like I don't really follow boxing, there's hella money to be made.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to this
Yeah,
YouTubers
fights-
and-
versus
big boxers,
Yeah.
pay-per-view, like they're gonna
And
rack it up for sure.
And again, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge boxing fan, but that's kind of what boxing has turned into as a sport through like media. Like all we know about is these huge fights, and they're never like huge fights between two boxers anymore. It's like a boxer and a YouTuber, or two non-professional boxers, just people, like just two fucking
You
people
gotta
that are
blame the
popular.
promoters for that, and the fighters themselves. They avoid fighting each other, the best fighters.
Yeah,
So
they
they
do,
just
don't they?
I guess
why.
that I guess so, that because they want to rack up those dubs, and it's definitely become a
And
publicity
also
game.
build that tension up.
Exactly.
I remember Mayweather and Pacquiao. I mean, people had been waiting on that for forever.
That shit was whack
That
too.
fight was
That
way
was
too
what
late. That's why.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the last big event between two boxers, and that was what 2, 3
No,
No,
that was
you
years
like
had Wilder and
That was
Tyson Fury.
that was a long time ago.
yeah. Let's
I think
like
there's
Wilder and
I,
Tyson Fury. I feel like that wasn't as huge.
I think
It was pretty
there have
big.
been I think there have been other big boxing matches. I will agree though that the Pacquiao Mayweather was one of the biggest ones that like had happened, but I think there are also other big ones too. I just don't watch them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like
We talk about Apple.
yeah, we should start. Yeah,
I wish I knew what like the time was, because
I mean, we were on it for a minute.
We started at
we were on
like,
it for a minute.
Yeah, we started at like what 7:10.
7:10. Okay. And it's
Yeah,
7:40. So we talked about it for 30 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, more of the story, that shit was whack, and I didn't spend no money on it.
It
So
was
I
whack. Yeah, fuck it.
0 out of 10.
yeah, for
but
sure.
yeah.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, next we're gonna be I don't want to introduce the topics like, oh, now we're talking about this.
Well, that's what I tried to do last pod. Last pod, I for real was trying to do a segue, and then we got back into fucking UFOs. I was pissed, man. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, you know, I'm excited to see what kind of UFO movies will come out of this. And then y'all were like, yeah, UFOs, blah, 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 for another fucking 10 minutes. And I just had to be silent.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
We can't do segues because one, we need like a timer up, and two, we need
too chaotic for segues.
I feel like if we had the timer, it'll be
next
easier
up, Apple.
Oh my God.
There's your fucking segue.
We're just gonna be like, stop. Now we're talking about Apple.
Just like mid-sentence, everything that we're about to get off is just like fucking discarded.
All right. From now on, I'm gonna have the timer up so we can properly segue. If I can see the time, I'll know when we're getting close, so I can, you know, do the most ridiculous fucking segues. Like if we're gonna segue into this one, I'll be like, what kind of phone y'all think Logan Paul got?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe an Apple. Hey,
interesting.
Speaking of Apple,
speaking of Apple,
the update.
Speaking of Apple,
as of June 7th, there was a keynote today. Let's talk about that for a little while.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Apple's they're coming with some crazy new features. And at the forefront of all these features is the fucking FaceTime feature.
You think that's at the forefront?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think they're like, what they're doing with that is kind of wild. Like they are taking, like, we're on, what is it, Zoom?
Yeah.
We're on Zoom. But we might be on FaceTime.
Exactly. We might be on FaceTime next because they made it so you can send a link, like a FaceTime link,
you can
that anybody can
link,
join from their browser.
Uh-huh.
I can fucking pod from my living room because I have a PlayStation with the fucking camera, and I could just join the meeting from there.
Yeah.
I think that's a crazy feature that they came out with.
It's also interesting that they're so late with it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't try to make this FaceTime push like this time of year last year. Yeah, they probably started it, but they just weren't ready. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which is interesting because we're at the tail end of you know, everybody being remote work and stuff, where Zoom has risen to prominence.
Yeah.
Fucking Skype fumbled the bag fucking years ago. Special guest, talk to him.
Hey, pass him the mic. Or her.
Who's that?
It's cute. He has to use the bathroom, but he just woke up from a nap, so he's crying.
Hey man, that's what I'd be like too.
Hey,
Are you
don't
okay?
cry.
Go ahead, use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Chicken tenders. Chicken tenders.
Eric got to make sure they okay before he starts laying in on them. You okay?
You
Okay,
okay?
good. Go
Well,
fucking make
shut the
dinner.
But
If you
Don't
good,
take out
then
the
shut
chicken.
up.
to your
Take
point, Marcus,
out the chicken.
I always
go
feel like Apple's kind of late to the curve. Like, there's always shit that other like brands are doing first, and Apple's usually like the last one to implement it. Like
Yeah.
the fact with like wireless charging. I remember when I had a Samsung, that shit was like 2 years prior, and then
it's
Apple
been-
just
yeah.
and then Apple just started doing that shit. Same with like the kind of the Zoom thing. Like they should have been done that shit, but like
It's
they're not
I'd
really the
agree.
innovators.
it's interesting how they're always late to the game, yet they make all their things seem so innovative.
It's
Like,
Well, I mean, in a sense, they're innovative to the extent that they've sort of mastered it. You know what I mean?
I
Like
guess
when they're
so, yeah.
when they're late to the table, it's like with a whole fucking entree. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's
like
like
this FaceTime
all right,
thing is
Like
wild.
this
They're
FaceTime,
not
this
new
face,
stuff.
it's not new stuff, but this
And they've been doing this
Apple,
since iPhone 1.
yeah, but this like the sharing aspect of it, where you can be FaceTiming people and then also watch a movie,
Watching
with
a
people,
movie,
Yeah.
or
that's my
listening to
favorite
music.
thing.
I mean, that fucking changes things. Like
Yeah,
I know, Alex, you're one of the people that since high school, right? We always text each other about an album when it drops. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
now y'all can
You
just be on and listen to
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like we could listen to an album, or we could, we can have an album listening thing. And I think that sort of it brings the users closer, because this is just Zoom. This is
Yeah.
only Zoom. And there might be some extensions that I could fucking download where
Ain't nobody want to do all
we could-
that.
but nobody want to do all that. It's too hard. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But if we're all on FaceTime, and like the Tapped In podcast iMessage is in all blue, so we could do FaceTime. We
Right.
could watch shit together. And all the other sharing stuff, I think is like
That's a good
pretty
point.
dope. Yeah.
Mhm.
We could do an episode where we watch the episode and comment on it all at once.
Like a live episode almost.
Yeah, like a watch along.
Hey, we about to change the pod format.
There could be
Again.
those could be like some bonus episodes or something.
Yeah. That now that I think about that, now that you say that, that would be super dope, because fucking Action Bronson's what does Action Bronson do with the aliens?
Oh yeah, like the UFO, like they would. I forget
Yeah,
what shit's
man.
called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like how dope would that be if like we had like a bonus pod where we were all FaceTiming each other watching the same episode of
At the same time,
something fucking
That would be
crazy and
dope.
having that like live commentary. Like
I
that's
know,
tight.
that would be fire.
I'm
That
down
would
to
be
do that
really
shit.
fire. And like you were saying, this is something that we already can probably do somehow, but the Apple makes it way easier and
Right.
way
Yeah.
more accessible to everybody. Like anybody can figure out how to send a link and or share something.
Yeah.
They kind of just take. Yes. Yes.
They got a whole preschool over there.
I know.
Man.
yeah,
Shut my door.
kids ain't got no respect.
None.
You don't have a sign that says "Daddy's potting."
I tell them before I come in here, and they
They're
just
like, "What's a pod,
disregard
Daddy?"
it. Right. I'll be like, all
Um,
right, y'all, I'm about to be potting, so make sure y'all be quiet out here and don't bother me. They're like, all right, I'll be there in 30 minutes. Are you drinking cacti?
Cacti, man. Shout out to Travis Scott. Big fan of the pod.
I
He
was
sent
about to
me a
go grab.
case.
Oh, he sent you a case.
He sent me a
Yeah.
case.
Travis Scott, a avid
cheers.
listener of our
Cheers,
podcast.
brother. Cheers, bro.
Hey,
brother.
clink, clink, motherfucker.
Hey,
Oh my god, y'all are fucking.
Hey, though, like I was saying, man, they've been doing that. We innovative since iPhone 1, because iPhone 1 had no video camera.
Right.
It had no MMS messaging.
Yeah.
It was trashed, but the phone was still kind of dope for that time.
App Store.
That was the start of apps.
Yeah.
Apps have
Tap,
taken off.
Tap Revenge.
Yeah.
Not even then.
Oh,
That was
have tap, tap
that was a
revenge yet?
little later. There wasn't
Oh.
shit. There was just like there was a couple of apps. I remember YouTube was on the original iPhone. I don't even know what else. That was back when they would put YouTube on it because I don't think YouTube was owned by Google at that point. And so they were kind of cool. But then yeah, there wasn't shit. My dad had an iPhone 1 and he got that shit first day. Couldn't do nothing with it. I think it got really bad. The microphone on it was like super shitty. But here we are, you know, like everyone either has an iPhone or like an Android, but
they have their
hella
foot
people got
on
iPhones,
our necks.
man.
Yeah.
The Galaxy.
But talking about some of the other features, you know, like the sharing, that's super dope, like we talked about. Also just from somebody who uses Apple products and, you know, like doing digital art and stuff like that I do, the functionality of setting everything up and then dragging and dropping shit instead of airdropping. That's a big deal, man.
Oh,
like
sure.
that's a super that
that's
workflow.
Crazy.
They showed somebody had Procreate up, which is what I used to do digital illustrations. They had Procreate up. They drag and they drop their Procreate file into Final Cut Pro and were able to edit video. That's insane.
That is nuts.
That's
like
nuts.
That skips like 4 steps that take a long time to fucking like between each of them.
It makes it more like a computer.
Yeah,
like if you're doing it from your computer.
Be excited about that. That should be a feature from day one, though.
But you gotta understand that those things aren't easy to implement.
I feel like that's how they get customers, though. They intentionally deprive people of basic stuff. And
nothing has this level of functionality. Like it would make sense that you have this electronic device and that it just does it all, but that's not even like the reality that we live in, for either because of capitalism and like them wanting to, you know, make it so that people continue to buy their products.
I think that's what they do.
Yeah. Well, and they do. Go ahead, Eric.
Oh, I was just about to say another thing is you'd be naive to say that Apple doesn't. Yeah, they give us things that are kind of late to the game a little bit, but you'd be naive to say they don't improve on them. Like I would much rather use FaceTime for this than Zoom, because in my experience, FaceTime has never fucked up for me. But Zoom,
FaceTime has always been elite. Yeah.
Yeah, I have trouble like fucking with Zoom almost every time. Like fucking up some episodes because my Zoom wants to do some weird shit. But FaceTime has never fucked around. And with not only just with the, you know, sharing, but also the audio is better. Like,
yeah,
I've never heard any crackling voices in FaceTime and anything like that. Like, of course, there's the buffering if like
they are
I've
improving
had,
like, audio
connection is off.
Too.
And they're improving audio from the Apple devices, which is really I feel like this conference, the WWDC or whatever it's called, I feel like it's the one that's more important to us because it's not a hardware thing, it's an update to the iOS. So essentially this is something that happens unilaterally throughout the entire, for all of the supported devices that they have. So it's not like them touting like the next iPhone or the next iPad. These are changes, these are big changes that we'll see within our own devices that we use right now.
Right.
Which, as opposed to their other conferences where they're like, we got these new $1,000 plus devices for you to buy. Yeah, you know, like introducing the new iPhone, 10 times as expensive. You know what I mean? And
introducing the new iPillow. This
yeah,
pillow gives you
and
crazy
shit like
dreams.
It's coming, man.
It's gonna come.
One other thing.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say one other thing about this update that I think is really cool is that the iPhone will carry like your government IDs and hotel keys.
Oh my
so like
God,
you can like store your driver's license in your
I'm
wallet.
good on that though.
I mean, I understand that, but it is convenient.
Because you lose
I
your
don't
phone,
understand
that shit done.
Okay, but if you lose your wallet, then it's done.
Yeah, true.
I would rather it be in my phone than my wallet. If
Yeah,
it's in
'cause
my
my phone, I
phone,
can
I can
lock
just
my
go get another
phone.
phone. If
I
I
can
gotta
lock
lose
my
my
phone, but if my
wallet,
wallet,
yeah.
then yeah,
If I
it's a
lose
wrap.
my wallet, I gotta do all this rigmarole to get my ID back. And sometimes I carry my social security
You know
card in
what?
my
That's
wallet because I'm an idiot.
yeah. You're a grown man. You shouldn't do that. We'll edit that out though.
No, leave that in. Air down
Hey,
bad.
Well,
is
edit
your
that
social
out.
security card just right next to your birth certificate in your wallet?
My birth certificate's folded up in my.
Can you
I
flash
mean-
it on the camera for us, please?
No,
Hey man, if you got a social security card,
it's
prove
not
it.
in my wallet. It's not in
Yeah,
my
prove it
wallet.
right now.
Prove it right now, man.
Front side. But yeah, I think that's
Um,
honestly, I think
That's a
and
good
people
point.
can hack your phones too.
Oh my god. Okay,
They can
somebody
steal
can
my
steal
wallet,
your
too.
wallet.
I mean, you gonna feel somebody putting their hands in your pocket.
Not necessarily like.
I would say.
I mean, if you got hands like Eric,
if you're like, say if you like misplace your wallet at the bar or something, or it like falls out your pocket, because there's been times where like my wallet is falling out my pants pocket, like depending on what pants I'm wearing. So like that's not anyone stealing that shit, just like a freak accident almost. So
yeah,
like
I would much rather have it on my phone because I don't know.
I feel like you can lose
First
either
off,
one though.
you
So
can
Yeah,
I
lose
you
either
can
won't
lose
one
say
either
for
one
sure.
is
There's
better
risk
than
with
the other.
either.
either one can get.
I guess
Yeah.
preferentially, I would prefer it being my phone because I'm always on my phone. My phone is literally always
There's,
in my hand.
I mean, there's another
I don't ever
level
have
of
my wallet in
security
my hand.
to
Yeah.
having it on your phone. Like your phone, you can't just unlock your phone. Like you have to have the code. I mean, obviously, a hacker could hack into it, but
Yeah.
like if someone just finds your phone,
yeah, the average person's probably not gonna be able to do that shit.
they're not going to be able to get into your phone. But
Yes.
the stipulation for this is, and this is a super new thing, but they said it's only in participating states where that's going to be a feature.
Oh,
So
see, didn't
I
see
don't
that.
even know I don't know what the list of states are that I
Interesting.
imagine it's going to be a
This is
slow
something
rollout though, because this is kind of a big
I
deal.
can see getting much more like popular for sure.
I'm surprised we
because
haven't had that already, honestly.
For one, I'm ready to stun on people telling like, "Oh, you got a physical ID?"
Like
Disgusting.
you go to the bar, you didn't pull
Get
out
out
your
of my
ID, show me
face.
your fucking phone.
Right?
Well, I
You know what?
recently
That
took
brings
my
up
niece to the DMV, and they let us use. You know, you gotta have like fucking 3 pieces of mail.
Yeah.
She allowed us to use something from her phone that had like
Yeah.
her name and address on it.
You
So,
can use like
That's
email
Yeah.
shit from your email.
Oh,
just
that
brought
makes
up
like
a-
if
you
you
just-
order something, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Alex, you just brought up a potential downside, which is you're at the bar and you don't have your physical ID, but your ID's on your phone and your phone is dead. Then what you doing?
I mean, why would you go to the bar if your phone's dead?
My phone dies all the time because I'm irresponsible.
Phones
That's
can
just like a-
malfunction too.
Personal problem, but yeah, I guess they do malfunction.
But also, they probably got a charger behind the fucking bar, so problem solved there.
Bruh, imagine the criminals, man. Like there's gonna be a movie that comes out and it's gonna be like this dude, every time he hits a new city, he starts stealing shit and then he changes his ID on his phone and he'll be like a different
Oh.
person. Like a gecko man. They call him Gecko Man. And he's a
Gecko
gecko
Man?
man. It's like, oh shit, it's the Gecko Man, but they don't
Is it
know.
The Gecko Man.
Is it
Damn, the
starring with-
Gecko Man got us.
Is Lakeith Stanfield the main character?
Of course, it's Lakeith Stanfield. Of
And he's just
course.
slinking around because he's
Yeah.
lanky and nasty.
It's shady as fuck.
He's out here moaning. That's how you know
Oh
it's
my
him.
God.
Because he's just moaning.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my
There
god.
was
Anyway, they
a-
got these maps too. That's 3D.
Yo, the maps are nuts though, because Apple Maps has always been kind of ass, but
Yeah, they've
Okay,
always
yeah.
been.
These
they've
new
always
ones
fallen
look
short
dope.
on the maps.
I ain't about
They
to
tell-
use that anyway. I'm about to stay on
Ooh.
Google Maps.
Look
like
at the
the
I'm
golden
hot,
gate.
man.
I like Google
Y'all see
Maps.
the golden.
Talk to him, Eric.
What's
What
up,
they saying?
kid?
What's up, son? What's up, son? You my
These
blood, right?
goddamn-
Then shut up. Then shut up. Stay out the crib, man. Go
I
to
don't talk to my
Tenderloin,
children
man.
like this. This is not.
Hey,
this is not
little
an accurate
nigga.
depiction.
I'm the daddy of
Y'all
this
about to
house.
give me CPS about to show up at my house next week.
We have an audio recording of how you probably talk to your kids,
Oh my
Mr. Andrews. Eric Daniel Andrews.
Daniel. Oh my god. It's actually cranial. Eric.
Anyway,
you want to talk about this episode or still?
No, wait, hold on. The maps are dope though.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk.
Hold on. Am I reading this correctly? You can scan a building.
Yes.
It'll like
it's augmented reality. You scan the buildings around you, and it tells you where you're at.
That is crazy.
Okay. That's dope.
It's
For
so
the
it helps
walking
you
directions.
figure out which direction you're supposed to go when you walking and stuff.
It sounds like the maps are all around just more intuitive. They also said that like they'll point out like points of interest and shit.
Mhm.
It's crazy because they could have had this. Assassin's Creed has had fleshed out maps for years now.
Years.
With points of interest that I could learn about walking around as Altair. Shout out to Ubisoft.
Maybe that's what they were playing. They must have been playing Assassin's Creed when they came up with that feature.
But honestly, that's the crazy thing is the amount of money that goes into games. Augmented reality right now is so much of the advancement of that comes from people wanting to play augmented reality video games. But now there's so many other practical applications. And it's almost like some shit out of a science fiction TV show.
Speaking of science fiction TV shows,
talk to him.
We've all recently watched the second episode of HBO Max's new series. Wait, it's not new. HBO Max's series, Raised by Wolves. Raised by Wolves. Are there any wolves in the movie? Not a single one. But guess what?
In the second episode, there are some wolf type things.
Let's get into it.
All right, let's
get into it.
First impressions, Eric. What's your impression?
Oh, why? Thank you, Marcus. Thanks for asking my impression on this episode.
You're welcome, Eric.
Second episode. Oh my.
That's what I'm here for.
The second episode. I feel like it fleshed a lot of questions that I had out. From the previous episode, it was really informative. Nothing. I mean, I guess the ending was, kind of wild, but nothing like really sticking out as far as the episode going. But I did like the episode because it was answering all my fucking questions that I had, because the first episode covered a lot of shit, but there was still so much that we're just like, okay, but how did we get here? And that gave us more of an idea of how we got here and like what it was like before times. Marcus, what was your first impression of episode 2 of Raised by Wolves, the HBO Max series?
Yeah, man, I really liked it. For the same reason, it expands on a lot of that world building. I feel like this episode sort of provides the needed context that just, so you have in the first episode the background of the androids, their plight, they came from the atheists. In this episode, we get the Mithraic order and the state of Earth fleshed out. So it's kind of like the two sides of the coin that is Raised by Wolves. So that's nice, and I liked it. I also just really like shiesty ass wartime. Huh?
No, the dude's name is Marcus. My bad. That's who I thought.
Oh yeah. But the guy that is actually Marcus is not actually Marcus. But yeah, I like the shiesty ass guy that's assumed the Marcus role. I always love wartime like scavengers, and this is just some real science fiction shit. So I'm a fan. Alex?
All right, Alex. First impression.
I would say this episode's a little bit slower than like the previous one. There wasn't as much action, I feel like. But I enjoyed the story quite a bit, or like more like the background, like the information that we got regarding like the world and like some of the characters and how like they came about, whatever. So I enjoyed this episode though.
Good. All right, good to hear from you.
Put your glasses back on.
Hey man, turn off your fucking camera if you're gonna do that shit, man.
Hey man.
Oh my god, you're fucking up the order, you son of a bitch.
You son of a biscuit.
When I try to move them, they go, why didn't you just move it back one? No.
Why does it matter?
It doesn't matter. I'm the one recording it.
Was this this is the order.
Davon, go ahead. What was your impression?
Anyway, I fucked with it for reasons you said, the answer questions and stuff, but it did cause more questions too for me. Like, how did the Earth get destroyed anyway? I'm assuming nuclear war or something.
I don't
It's
think
always
they
nuclear war.
exactly covered that specific thing.
And then just what about other countries? What was going on there? That was only in the United States.
Boston, to be
It-
exact.
It sounded like the Mithraic Order was kind of just one of two
Faction.
remaining factions of Earth. I imagine in the future, in science fiction, the world is always, has united. And so I
I was about to
imagine
say
maybe
more uniform.
yeah, so maybe the world's united under the Mithraic Order and the atheists. Hard to say.
Yeah.
So should we get
And
into
wait,
it?
you
Yeah, let's
said
get into
the
it.
Let's get into
atheists
it.
built the androids?
Yeah.
No, so the Mithraic Order built the androids. We haven't found out the reason why the atheists have used the android, specifically the mom. The mom is a necromancer, and those were only used by the Mithraic Order.
Yeah.
But she's acting as she's acting as a surrogate for the atheists. So
yeah.
That is
There's
explained
obviously
later.
still more there.
That's explained later in the series. I mean,
I figured
I've
that'd be
seen it, yeah.
fleshed
and
out
I
more.
imagine the world ending thing might be examined later as well.
You imagine. Oh wait, you're where we're at. Alex, you're the only one who's watched the entire series, right?
Yeah, I've seen it all.
Okay.
I think
I'm
Marcus said
I'm fur- no, I'm further
Yeah.
than this though. I will say that. I just don't I also don't know how the world ended really.
Marcus put me and Alex onto this show, and he has not finished it himself yet.
Hey,
Bro, I don't know why. I don't know what was going on in my life at that time, but I was just like, yep, I'm good. And then I
Dude,
never
same.
fucking turned it back on.
same. Like I watched like the first 2 episodes, like this is weird, and then I just stopped, and then for no reason I just decided to watch it again, and then I was hooked the second time I watched
See,
it. So-
and I was hooked from the start of it.
Me too.
I think this is just a larger part of this is a larger conversation about how oversaturated all media is right now and
Oh
how
my
nothing
God.
sticks. Game of Thrones ended and it was the biggest thing, and then it wasn't.
yeah,
The show The Watchmen on HBO, one of the best shows by far on HBO.
Went under
It's
the
not
rug.
talked about anymore.
Went under the rug.
Like
Um,
I don't know why it is, but we just have so much shit. We have to keep moving on. And so in the midst of me like thoroughly enjoying this show, I just stopped for no
and
reason.
you probably had a reason. You're probably just doing other shit or consuming a different show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's so many fucking shows out, so many huge shows out. Like Marvel is literally pumping out content at a crazy rate. Like not just content that everybody's watching. Like everybody watched WandaVision. Everybody's gonna watch Loki. Everybody watched.
Y'all
Winter
haven't
Soldier.
watched WandaVision? Y'all didn't watch Captain
I've watched
America's
WandaVision.
Civil Server?
I didn't watch none of that.
Civil Server.
Silver
Y'all watch
Surfer.
Civil Server?
Is he just goes around and serves people?
Yeah, but
Is that what he
civilly.
does?
Hey, though, I know y'all watched the first episode already, but I do got to comment on it real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Or kind of a
ahead,
question. Like
nigga.
in the beginning, hey,
Hey, next time be
like
here.
in the beginning, hey, I was busy. It was Memorial Day weekend, whatever. But anyway, I was just
He was
thinking,
laid out in the street.
hey, you already know.
What's up, Davon?
But since how the kids were kind of, I don't know, not born in a normal way. I can't think of the word right now.
Incubated?
Yeah. So I was just thinking, in the future, in our future, do you think sex will become obsolete at all?
I think.
absolutely.
Okay, I have a question. I have an answer for this. I
Because
don't
you,
think-
Eric, posted a thing on Twitter not too long
Yeah.
ago about incubation babies and stuff.
In the living room. And you were like, what
Yeah.
if the dog knocks this over?
Oh, I
Yeah.
did see that.
Eric,
Yeah.
how
I
you
did
don't
see-
know? Me and Davon know
I
about
tweet
this
so
because
much
of
shit.
you.
I can't keep up with my own tweets.
I didn't see that.
Tweet a bunch of bullshit. You just be
So that
tweeting
was
into the
my
void, man.
question.
Follow me on Twitter at PG the Villain.
Because I also seen like a study that I think people are having less sex these days as well.
What?
So,
That's
do you think?
surprising.
It's not.
Not really.
It's
With
not.
all
Nah,
the
it's not.
porn
I feel
is
like-
easily
I feel like we're
accessible
in
right
the
now.
okay, but I feel like we're in like the age of like sexual liberation.
For some
I don't
certain
think so.
people,
I think a
certain
lot of
people
people are more isolated and sort of depressed or whatever else that's going on. I think a lot of that's happening at a higher frequency. Not that you have to be depressed to not be having sex, but I think there's just a lot of other shit that's going on that is making it so that we're not having sex.
So
Then
y'all
porn
saying
is just easily accessible. I mean, you can look at the
extremely.
shit on your phone and you got that in your pocket all day.
Hey,
y'all
but porn's not the same thing
y'all
as
saying-
sex, though.
Not.
True.
Y'all saying that there's other people out there other than me that's not having sex? Is that what we're saying?
Eric, if you don't shut up, man.
Eric,
Right.
I'm not down bad.
I'm about to
I'm
expose
not
him.
down
Eric,
bad. I'm just
Stop trying to.
I'm just
Stop trying to throw
normal.
yourself an alley oop, man. Shut the fuck up.
What are you talking about, dude? I'm not down bad. We are stripping that from my title.
Yeah, he's not. He's the opposite of down bad. He's winning.
Stop. All
Let's-
right,
let's
yeah.
look at all your
What's
DMs
crazy
right
is that's
now.
not what the pod is about. What's crazy
Yeah,
is that
let's get
Davon
back
asked the
into-
question, and we have yet
I was
to
about
figure it
answer
out.
that question. I think with that scene, I think that the reason she incubated them is because I don't think it was like real live births were just like technologied out of existence. I think that was specific for them to go try to colonize another planet or
Yeah.
I
feel like it was specific.
They explained that. They explained that only the androids could make they don't have faster than light travel, but they have super fast travel. Only androids could withstand that. And should we pause?
Tell him to stop yelling.
That boy sneezing. Y'all better get on that motherfucking shirt.
I told you not
He's
to bother
snitching.
him, didn't I? Sit on a different part of the couch.
All right, thanks, Dad. Rapid fire, Dad.
Parenting.
Parenting 101 with Eric D. Andrews.
Ladies.
But going back to it, okay. Fucking get out of here. Anyways, the atheists didn't have a means to send other atheists to that planet. So they sent the androids with the embryos, and apparently the embryos were less susceptible to that the flight time or
Light
whatever.
travel.
Yeah. So that's why they had the android fucking have
It was
8
just a
children.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of in the near future where women really wouldn't have a use for men anymore, that they can make babies on their own.
Shit, I hope not,
Well, they would
man.
still need
Yo,
sperm.
I'm saying, hopefully,
Which
not.
I feel like would be more feasible for them because they don't have to go through the changes,
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
labor and all that
gaining
shit.
weight
Yeah.
and all that.
if I could just have a kid fucking growing in like an oven, set that shit to 300.
I gotta
and
say,
Marcus,
pregnancy looks inconvenient.
it is.
Yeah, that's what
I've
I'm
seen
saying. I
it
think if something
firsthand
like
several
that,
times.
yeah, if something like that was available, I think a lot of women would go that route
Oh, of course.
instead of a
They don't wanna keep their
traditional
body.
pregnancy.
Well, but this is the hard thing about, and this is getting way off topic, but this is the hard thing about
Yeah.
that sort of technology. That is emerging technology. That's theoretical. That shit's gonna be expensive as fuck. That
Mhm.
the super rich are gonna be growing their babies in their living room, and probably in our lifetime, maybe, I don't know. But
I'll be right
the
back.
poor are gonna be having traditional fucking
Yeah.
childbirths,
That makes
painful childbirths where you don't know if the mom is gonna like survive it type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it just goes to show. We can pause until Eric come back.
What will you
So
be doing?
y'all definitely come through.
Yeah, come through. Yeah. Eric, Imani has her juice business. It has like a shop. in a drive-through. Me and Alyssa are coming into town. We're gonna be doing a mural on her business.
Dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight.
What day is that?
Saturday, Sunday, and maybe Monday. So any of those days, if you want to come through and
For sure.
and chill and shit, maybe I'll
Shout
get
out
some
her-
drink. You know what I
We
mean?
can shout out her business at the end.
Yeah.
Some juice. Yeah. Yeah. Getting
What
back
the
into
fuck
the
is
episode.
juice?
Oh my god.
Classic.
I need that
That
purple.
purple drink.
That purple.
Getting
I want
back
that
into
grape
the
drink.
episode,
Or that purple drink.
I may have missed something in this episode.
Oh, Marcus paused.
Why? He's recording again.
We're
Oh.
recording again.
Okay.
Why did they have to undergo the facial reconstruction surgery?
That seems pretty obvious.
Because they're like
Oh,
pretending
was
to
that
be like-
just to hide their identity?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretending to be like the Mithraic people because I'm assuming they're atheists. I'm pretty sure.
They
Did they
needed to
change
get
the-
on the ark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they change their faces into people who already?
You didn't see any of that?
Yeah, it's like
I
the-
missed something.
So
Yeah,
They were
market.
scheduled to be on the ark, and they
Yeah.
stole their faces pretty much.
And then they
So-
rented
Oh.
their actual people that they stole and like killed them, and then like they got on the ark pretending to
And
be
took
them.
their So they
Okay.
they were fighting. They're scavengers. They
Yeah.
found information about the people who have like access to the ark to leave the planet.
Yeah.
They
Like
found that
actually.
robot that the robot, could do fucking full body reconstruction. So that's
Right.
what happened to them. Then they hunted those people down, Marcus and his wife, killed them, and then got on the ark, assuming their identities and also, in a sense, adopting their child.
shit.
Right.
So it was a whole thing. The
Which is
biggest grift
fucking
of the
nuts.
century. It's fucking crazy, but
That
that's
shit's
some
fucking
science
nuts.
fiction shit. It's
Yeah, for
nuts.
sure.
I'm sick that I missed that because that makes it.
Dude, go back and watch that shit.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, because
that's crazy.
that's like, because they were
I feel like
they were
that's
just
pretty
they,
important.
yeah,
it
it's pretty
definitely
important.
Davon.
Davon is just like, yeah, man. That's Davon's look when he's just disgusted with the fact that you decide to rate a show that you haven't even watched.
Damn,
I watched
frozen.
that episode. I just missed that
You're
part.
not frozen no
now.
more. But yeah, so that's what happens. I feel like I think it was kind of cool to see like the state of things on Earth, and get a better understanding of who this secondary protagonist is, because he's not just some Mithraic jockey, right? He's a
Mhm.
dude that he's a highly, in a sense, highly calculated grifter who, saw an opportunity, jumped on it, because obviously he's been doing his shit for a minute because he's got everybody convinced that he is Marcus of the Mithraic
Really?
Order,
Wait,
which is really
that,
interesting.
why that ship didn't work? Episode 1, when he was running from.
Oh, I didn't even
that,
think
that
of that.
could be because like he had a lot of scars on his face, so that could be why that shit didn't take off when he's trying to like
Oh,
run.
that's
I
fucking
didn't think about
crazy.
that.
I thought it
Wow.
was her controlling it, but
I did too, but that also makes sense.
I didn't assume it was her. I just really didn't think about it. I was just like, why? Like, okay, this is not
No,
working.
'cause
I
they
guess
did
I just
say
assumed it was
something like-
malfunctioning or something because
They
she
did
was
say
fucking
something like
shit
the
up.
system was like overridden, right? If I remember correctly.
Oh no, it was her.
Oh,
She,
it
like,
was
hacked
her.
She
Yeah,
hacked
you're
it.
right. It
yeah.
was her.
They
Okay.
did say it was like overridden or something. Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a
And
good point though, regardless.
Yeah.
That's crazy. There's a lot to
Um,
this show. A lot happens. A
Yeah.
lot happens.
Well, and there's levels to it, right? So
Yeah.
you have the background of who has now assumed Marcus's identity, and then you have this increasingly tenuous relationship between Campion and his mom,
Mhm.
and then with the introduction of all the kids,
The new kids.
and also the Mithraic Order being another shiesty religious organization, fucking having that dude impregnate that girl.
Oh my
her
god, that was
sleep.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Wait, they had him do it, or he just did it?
He just did it. He's just a pervert.
Okay,
And
I thought
she
you,
was
I
saying
thought
that
you
she
were
didn't.
saying they planned it.
No, she was saying she didn't want to
Yeah.
have that kid because
He
this
raped her or
guy
something.
snuck into her sleep pod and fucking had his way with her. Like that's
Yeah, some high
That shit
ranking
was fucked
official
up.
too.
Yeah, of the Mithraics. So he was obviously like more of like a clergy type person.
All of them are.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, like they're all like zealots, but he was probably like a pastors of sorts.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's what she was saying.
Or
Because
like I think he was like a cardinal or a deacon or something. He had like a rank.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
something
pretty
like
high up.
that.
I don't know what his rank was exactly.
high
But
up.
he was up there for sure.
which is
Yeah.
probably extra traumatic for her. Damn.
Just another
That's-
instance of men in power, fucking shit up.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Probably a white man.
They
Oh, I want to just talk about how I am so glad that father is back
I was just
in
about
full
to say
force. I'm so glad.
I was
His
just about
fucking
to say
dad
that.
jokes and his fucking riddles or whatever.
Dude,
I
the
love that
part-
Yeah,
shit.
didn't nobody want to be with Lamia's weird ass
Yeah.
with
No, fuck
no
no, like-
eyes and shit?
Like
No
I
eyes.
fuck
No
with, I'm team
fucking.
father for sure.
I'm team father
Dude,
100%.
the fact when they're like working in the field and he brought one of those kids by himself, he's like, "Oh, you're the smart one. I'm gonna tell you a joke." He's like,
Yeah.
"All right, I'm
I
gonna
got
work in
some
the
smart
field." Like,
jokes for you.
Someone of your IQs would appreciate that one.
and the dude was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just get back to
I'ma
work."
just
dog."
work.
This shit was funny.
I
Bro,
fucks with father.
Random, but does that dude remind you of Tracy from North, Eric?
Yeah.
Dude,
Tracy
okay,
Sweat.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reminds me of
That's
Tracy.
funny as fuck you said
Who,
that.
father?
No,
not
the
father,
little
the
kid.
The kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It reminds me of this dude from North.
Yeah. That dude, yeah. That's fucking hilarious you said that.
I went to Central, so I wouldn't know.
You nigga.
What do you mean by that?
What do you
What
mean?
do you mean by that?
Nasty.
But yeah, I'm happy Father's back. He's definitely
Me
one of
too.
my
Yeah, me
favorites, like, from the
Her,
jump.
her bringing him back raises some questions. Like, she just looked like she just took somebody's heart out and then put it in his.
It was an android heart.
It was
It was an
the other
android heart?
android.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
the
what, did it
android
just,
from the
like-
Mithraics.
Did it just like
He just rearranged them.
fix it? He did
Yeah,
or she did?
Well, because she punched that hole through father, so he was just missing that component, and so she took the
Which is probably like
one
a power
android
unit.
piece. Yeah,
Some
to the
sort.
other android, and then like, they were good basically.
And she took the android's eyes, right?
Yes, because
Yeah.
Okay, I thought she just took a
don't-
human's eyes.
I don't quite understand how her eyes work, because so when she goes into that mode, she has to have her original
Her eyes.
necromancer eyes,
Yeah.
but she had those the whole time. So I don't know if they're like stuck in necromancer mode, and then she has to now,
That's a
trade
great
them out?
question.
because she was not she wasn't like the necromancer the entire time that
Didn't
she
say
raised
something like
Campion.
she didn't know she had that ability or something like that? So maybe
Yeah.
like triggered something to where now they're permanent, but now she has the other necromancer's eyes, so she. Can, like,
I don't think they're
Oh,
permanent.
possibly.
They're not
Yeah.
permanent. I think.
Well,
what
I don't
it
know
is
why
is-
else she would try to take him out.
I think it's because like reassurance for like Campion
Oh,
And-
and
Oh,
yeah,
that could-
and father
and the
and
and
father,
the kids.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Campion knew where they were and was trying to hide them and all that shit. I think it was just like reassurance, like we still have them in case we need them, but we don't need you just having these in your fucking head all the time.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like making rash decisions and
And
shit.
as we find out, I mean, they do need him, right?
They do apparently, which is
Apparently this-
interesting.
This planet has more than just the Mithraic order on it. There are also weird skeleton
creature-
things, skeleton
Yeah.
creature, monster, troglodyte things.
She'll learn
The-
more
the
about
snake?
as it goes on as well.
The big snake.
Did
The
she
great
make
snake.
No,
that-
the creature things. I mean, we know that there were snakes,
Oh,
but we don't
The
know
little
like the
dogs.
creature that like was attacking the camp at the end, and then she had to
Yeah.
get her eyes back.
yeah, and
Maybe she,
old boy by
called
the hole.
Guru to save them all to prove a point.
Yeah,
Was it?
I mean,
was it Mother and him that grabbed the dude at the end?
The one that like fell in the hole. Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah. I think it did. Mother did save him. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that
Because where was them animals before? They've been there for years.
Maybe
think
there's like
still-
maybe they're like a migration type creature.
I think there's
They
still
ex-
a lot about the world that they don't know. Even though they've
Yeah.
been there for years, there's still like a lot of shit they don't know at this point.
I
and they
assumed it was like
they explain that in the next episode, I think, where the things
Don't
had been.
spoil it.
I'm about to watch this.
I'm
next
gonna tell you
episode
right
tonight,
now.
dude.
Mother dies in the next episode,
I don't like Mother. I
and
don't.
Campion.
Demuted. I
Yeah.
don't like Mother. I'm not stoked on her.
I like Mother.
The
I don't
white
like.
woman
I don't
that
like
killed the
Champion.
black man.
His name's Campion, Alex. That shows
don't
how
like
much you don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like him.
What do you call him?
Champion.
You don't like Campion?
He's like Gohan. Like he's just a weak ass.
He's a human.
He is a
planet
weak
that
ass kid.
He's a human on a planet that is not meant for humans.
Look, I
And
don't-
he's fucking.
So is
being
Marcus,
controlled.
and Marcus is fucking smart and cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Kepler 22b is in the habitable zone.
Damn
Well, I
right.
guess so. Yeah.
Talk to
Kepler
him.
22.
Hey,
Talk to him,
fact check him,
Davon.
Eric.
Hit him.
Fact check him,
I
Eric.
know what fucking Kepler 22, man. I'll fact check.
That shit like 600 light years away though. How did they get
Yeah.
there?
Eric hates that you're so
Their
right,
light
Davon.
travel.
Eric is like fucking fact checking you right now, typing away furiously. He's just waiting.
Light travel is
How do you spell
impossible.
Kepler?
Oh my god.
No, it's not light travel. They're not traveling.
I don't
They're
think
not
they're
traveling
traveling
by
by
light.
light. I think they're traveling just below it.
I mean, light speed.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's still gonna take 600 years to get there. So if
Yeah.
it's less than that, it's gonna take more than 600.
That's why.
years.
That's
No,
why they
it
had the
didn't.
arc for the Mithraics, because
Yeah.
the Mithraics had to go into stasis, while the
Mhm.
androids just weren't in stasis. That's what's crazy about stasis is
Yeah,
you
'cause
just
isn't
be
it-
sleep.
Didn't the kids say that they're all like 13 years older than what they actually look like or something like that?
Yeah, so it took 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Damn,
it
Alex,
was.
look at you with the minor details, man.
Minor-
That shit might
Hold
come
on.
back later.
Hey, Alex, I'm about to start calling you minor detail.
Minor detail. Minor
So it's
detail.
traveling at light speed. But I guess that's
Ah.
for sure. I guess. Or whatever.
Maybe they
Man, I
can't
don't-
travel at light speed anymore.
No, I
Light
think they
speed.
can. I think that's maybe that's what the androids were traveling by, you know, and that's how they arrived so much quicker than the Mithraic. Because androids been there for a long ass time, man, long. You know, 8
They weren't there
years.
for
How
that
old is
long, were
Campion? Well, they were there for Campion to turn 8, and then nine months before that,
Mm,
because Campion 10,
I-
8,
I don't know.
Some probably. I think
6?
8.
7.
I don't know. He's around that. He's a
I think he's
adolescent.
9?
like, I think he's like 8, but I could be wrong.
How are
9?
they measuring time?
Same way we measure time,
Yeah, I
dog.
think it's the same.
They're human. That's just
But
time.
they're saying like days. But what's a day on that planet?
Probably when the
I don't
sun
know.
sets.
Yeah, they're going off of solar days, so they're in a solar system, and so whatever a solar day is for Kepler 22b, that's what they're going off of.
Well, yeah, but she also said years. So Earth years?
Probably going by what they did on
The
Earth.
same, yeah,
I would
same
assume
thing, man.
same, Yeah.
Is it?
It's probably got a similar rotation. You know what I'm
Why would it
saying?
be different? Like, will they make
I
up their
mean-
own like date and time?
It
Like,
might
yeah.
not be
Yeah, I don't
360
think
some
that.
days.
They would.
That's
A year is a what is it? A revolution around the sun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
I
planet's
mean, a year
revolution
might
around
not
their
be
sun.
that many days. It could be more or less. But you can
That's
still
what I'm
count
saying.
together.
But
Like,
also, they're not going into that. That shit is it's inconsequential. You know, the
I feel like it's
fucking
assumed
Campion's
that-
8.
Yeah, I
Earth
think it's
don't
like
matter.
30 years. Yeah.
Okay, you're saying Earth doesn't matter, but you're still going by Earth time.
I'm going off of solar days. I'm not going off of Earth time.
A
I'm talking
solar
about
day.
a solar day is in reference to a day like the same
A
revolution
rotation of the
as
planet.
Kepler 22b. I'm not talking
No,
about the
that's a
Earth
rotation
standard.
of the okay, but
I'm
a
not talking
day
about the
is
Earth
the
standard.
rotation of
I'm
the
talking about the
planet.
Kepler. I'm talking about
Oh.
the Kepler 22b.
No, you're not. Okay.
I am.
All right, we're talking about Campion's 8.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a fucking mustache and a beard. So obviously it must mean that it's something comparable to the Earth revolution around the sun.
Talk to him.
Man, I don't want to.
Man, that's the pod.
And that's the pod, man. Let's
It's
go.
weird
That's
how
the-
she can change faces too, though, and voices.
Yeah, that shit is that
When
shit.
she
creeped me
didn't
out.
know she could do that.
You talking about the first episode?
It is really strange how she doesn't know about a lot of her own abilities.
It makes sense though. She's been repurposed.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
She's just now finding that shit
So
out
she's
because
wait a second.
she's a Mithraic robot
She's
captured by the atheists
And
and then
reprogrammed.
reprogrammed to watch over the humans of
so
atheists.
the necromancers are just that like just the necromancer. Like they're not like
they're Mithraic androids.
Okay.
What does necromancing mean, actually?
Not
Like the actual term or how
That's
they
like
use it in this?
it's
in the
like
show?
it's like
yeah.
death magic.
Yeah.
Necromancer's like a magician or like a witch almost, but
But
in the show,
specifically with the dead,
But
because necro,
specifically with
the
death,
etymology
like,
of
bringing
necro
back
has to do
people
with
from
the
the dead.
death.
well, maybe
Got
they call her
Bone.
necromancer because like the
It's the
android
practice
died,
of
repurposed-
magic involving communication with the dead,
See,
which she cannot do, it seems.
I feel like she's
yeah,
more
but
like
she can kill people.
a
Yeah, she can
siren
kill people.
almost.
Anybody can kill
But,
people. That doesn't
I
make them a
mean,
necromancer.
The name necromancer has it doesn't have to make any sense in the way that it's being used in the show. It's not a traditional necromancer, right? It's just the name that you give this robot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they made the choice to name it that.
That kills a lot of people.
You just need to ask, why does the Mithraic order feel the need to call this machine of death a necromancer? And it just pertains to death. It doesn't do magic tricks. It's not a fucking magician.
Just a killer robot.
It's a Terminator, but that name was taken, so they went with necromancer.
Were they built strictly for destruction?
I think they were.
We don't know that.
Oh,
We don't know that yet. Gotcha.
I think they were just war machines. It looks
Yeah,
like
I think, I'm pretty
the
sure they're
motherfuckers. They were just flying over the city, making people explode.
Interesting. Okay. Necromancers.
That's right.
Kepler 22b,
So back to
Uh,
the solar time.
290
The time between
days.
successive meridian
does it
transits
matter?
of the sun at a particular place, you fucking idiot.
What do you wait? What? What?
That's all I gotta say.
A year on Kepler is 290 days instead of 365.
Yeah, I told you it might be more or less than 360.
I know that. That's what I was saying.
Why does it
And
matter?
I was saying
I
solar
was saying,
days.
what are they going off of?
And I said solar days, and you were like, of Earth? And I was like, no, a solar day has anything, it's any planet that has an approximate distance to that star. Solar day. I fucking hate you, Eric. I hate you with all my fury.
Solar day.
Solar days. That's what they talk about.
All right. So
The same
champion's
concept.
8 years old,
A day on Earth.
more or less.
Just
No,
on
okay. You're saying what I'm saying, Davon.
I'm saying
That's
what
what I
you're
was
saying,
saying.
pussy.
No, you're not.
I am.
Anywho, what y'all think about those dog-like creatures?
I feel like she sicked them on them niggas.
You think
You think she has
Mother
dogs?
has? You think
I
Mother
feel like
had
she has
something to do with it?
Kind of.
Well, why
To
would
make
she
a
do
point as to why they need her eyes.
that? She needs the eyes.
I mean,
That's
it is
that's
pretty
a great
convenient.
point. That would be extremely convenient. I feel like they're not.
Where the hell do they come from? They've been there for, like you said, camping like 8. How you go 8 years without seeing an animal?
Not according to Eric.
I will say, I would say that it's probably like, okay, so this is like a barren planet. So
But it's not completely
them
barren.
settling. Okay, I guess as far as we know, it's a fairly barren planet. So
no,
it seems
they're
like if there
they're in a barren area, but their whole mission for the next
It's
like
the tropical zone.
is to move to the tropical zone
Oh,
that's
So that's
more
the whole
habitable.
area they haven't discovered yet. So
Yeah.
Okay.
there's still a lot. Like I said, there's still a lot about the planet, and I'm trying not to spoil
So
it.
you know
There's
what?
still a lot about the planet they don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying anything. But
Yeah.
we've talked about the tropical zone, so I figure we
Yeah,
can say
for
that.
sure.
Well, I'm trying to come up with an explanation as to why there would be creatures outside of the habitable areas of the planet, but there is no reason, because obviously there would be much less food or much less of anything. So I guess it makes sense as to why you would think she would have her hand in that.
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, that's the box.
No, so
Yeah,
going back
Marcus.
to solar days.
Yeah, solar days, Marcus.
That's literally the verbiage that I used.
Is that a SZA song?
Yeah.
That's my SZA impersonation.
Marcus, what would you rank this episode, homie?
I give it an 8.
Okay.
It's a good episode. I like the world building. I like the creation of Marcus and the it was also kind of funny. This show's not like overtly funny, but it was kind of a funny part where they were talking about getting plastic surgery by that malfunctioning android, and that was just like, I don't know. I know you didn't see that part, Eric, but it was just kind of funny. I gave it an 8.
Well, I saw you talking about when they grabbed the android, the
do you
dying
mean?
one. Is that what you're talking about?
What you mean?
When they grabbed the dying android to change their faces.
Yeah, and he was like kind of like fucking sparking and shit, but he was like, "Oh, I can still make it work."
He was on
Mhm.
fire.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I also
Alex,
like the actor who plays Marcus. That
Yeah.
guy from Vikings. He's pretty good.
He's dope. He's
I
a
haven't
good
watched Vikings.
Me neither.
What's your ranking, Alex Riley?
Probably like I'll say like 7.5, honestly. Like it's still a really solid episode. You do get, like Marcus said, a lot of that world building, and I like seeing how Marcus and his wife or maybe his mistress, I don't know what the relationship is specifically, how they're kind of like created and come into power. So that's cool. And I'm glad Father's back too. So the Father's one of my favorite characters for
Shouts
sure.
out, Father.
Shouts out, Father.
Yeah, 7.5 for me.
Devon?
I was gonna give it the same, 7.5. I would give it an 8, but I thought it was a little on the slow side.
Yeah,
Which
But I like
is typical for second episodes.
right.
Yeah, but I like the world building and stuff. Seeing how they got there, pretty much how a city was back in the day before they moved to a new planet. You know,
Yeah.
I do like Father too, but they he got a
Corny
white
ass.
savior.
Yeah.
But you know.
You can't live without a white woman, you know.
And
Why
You think that's what they're trying to push?
No.
why
Man,
do you-
Dr.
Let's have a
Umar
white
racist.
woman. Let's have a white woman kill him, and then let's have that same white woman bring
Save
him
him.
back.
Why do they even have races for the fucking androids? What's the point of that?
Ooh, yeah, that's also, I don't know. Eric, what do you rate it though?
I'll give this episode a 7. Like I was saying, it's fairly typical for the second episodes to be a lot slower than the first episodes. But it was still a good episode.
Yeah.
I guess in comparison to the first one, I like the first one more. So I guess I have to. Well, I don't have to. I can do what I want. I'm a grown ass man. But
What's
yeah.
going on with you, man?
Hey, look, I'm exercising my control and free will.
Hey, wasn't nobody
I'm a-
trying to take it from. This is a
I'm a
safe
rapist.
space.
They came out of
You
nowhere,
with the
buddy.
homies right now. Yeah. If you want to talk about it, we can.
Welcome to the depression hour.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
A callback.
Hey,
Alex,
hey,
you're
talk to Eric, or talk to Alex, Eric.
Man.
Man, it all started when I was a kid.
A little
Hey,
baby.
yeah, I ranked this at 7. Solid episode for sure. Solid show.
What's the real reason why though?
What, for 7? Or what you trying to get into?
Hey, it's better than Yasuke so far.
Oh, for sure. That's not even a question.
That's all.
Yasuke.
Brought to you by
Yasuke. Brought to you by Cacti.
Let's watch Yasuke again and review
Hell
it
nah.
again.
Let's
Just
spend the
remove
next
that off of that.
2 hours live watching Yasuke.
Oh my god, that would be fucking funny. I feel like we would just shit on it the whole time. I do the live recordings of like a watch along. That I think that actually be really dope. I want to do that. Oh my god. Yo, why the cornrows? Why do they have cornrows? I don't
know if they're even
their
really
design.
cornrows.
Well, they're in braid pattern and they're on
Yeah,
their head.
you're right. The whites would call that hairstyle
boxer
plates.
braids. Oh,
no, they call them plates. Yeah,
Huh.
that's what
I didn't know they had a
that's what they
different
call
name
them in England is plates. In Fable 2, you try to get the cornrows, it's called plating.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Plates. I don't like it.
Plats?
Huh?
plaits.
Plats.
Is it Platts? Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
I accept that because it's not Eric,
He just pulled your card on
And he
live
can.
TV.
and he can.
Live TV.
I,
he
I mean,
pulled your
Nick.
card.
Could
I
be
accept
pronounced different way. Pronounce it how you want.
It's actually Plates.
And
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
not-
pod.
No, that's the pod. We'll catch y'all next week, I guess.
Shout
We'll
out
see,
to
you
Ital
know?
Vital Living. I'm about to be coming at
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
live
yeah,
next
yeah.
week from Omaha, Nebraska, man. My hometown. You know what I'm saying? My
For
little
sure.
sister got a shop, man.
Yeah, Idol Vital. Shouts out to Marcus at Omega Marcus's on Twitter. We
And
got
Insta.
at Men's Luber Twitter and across platforms. Omega Marcus's across platforms. We got
Across the
at
board.
Men's Lubriderm.
Hey,
Alex
can I
Riley.
speak my
Follow
shit real
that
quick,
man on
though?
Twitter. Yeah, go ahead, please.
My official name right now is Lord Marcus Murray. I just want to get that out there.
You're a lord.
I became a lord.
Did you buy land?
Yeah, in Scotland.
You're fucking wild for actually doing
Yo,
that shit, dude.
No, long story short, the kids at my elementary school that I work at, they call me Lord Marcus. The staff started calling me Lord Marcus. The art teacher bought me land in Scotland, and so I'm officially a
What
lord.
the
So
fuck?
big ups. You know what I mean?
Lord Marcus.
Lord Marcus.
Lord Marcus. All
Trying to
right.
build a house?
Yeah.
Yeah,
build a house.
we can, man. Shit.
House Marcus.
House Marcus, man.
All right.
All right, that's all. That's all.
Yeah,
Alex,
that's it. Devon,
Men's
do you
Lubriderm.
want the people to follow you on Twitter? Because the first time
Sure.
I asked you, you said, don't follow me on Twitter.
I mean, I was joking. I mean, I don't know if anybody actually will, but it's Cocaine Shoddy if you want to know.
Yes,
SHOD.
sir.
Cocaine Shoddy.
I'm
Lord
gonna
of
probably
Two
change my
Lands.
Instagram to the
Niggas-
same one of these
Yeah.
days.
Why
Niggas
not,
tweets
man?
is hilarious. Go follow him. Follow all of us and email
And
Marcus
Eric
all your
Andrews.
discrepancies. I think I said mine. Did I? Oh, at PG the
No.
villain on Twitter. Don't follow me on Instagram. There's no need. And also follow our official podcast Twitter at Tapped
Oh, yeah.
In Pod. Yeah, and
Like,
the
comment,
Instagram,
subscribe on the YouTube. Follow us on
5
the
stars.
iTunes.
5 stars
Leave
on
a-
Apple.
Leave a review.
Yeah, leave a review. Please leave a review. I don't care what it is. We'll read it every time. What's
They
the?
will. I will
Huh?
not.
I'll
We're
read
gonna
them.
delete the
I'll read
bad
every
ones.
single one. And if we get new ones, we'll read them on on the podcast.
Yo, that could be a thing that we would do.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
If we could get more people to watch the show, we will
Yeah,
we
we'll
will
work
read
that
all
shit.
of the mean reviews live.
All
And then
of
we're gonna
them.
expose you, and then we're gonna roast you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna find you and beat your ass. So look out for that. So be
Hey,
careful what
shout
you
out
post.
to our German listener.
Shout out to
our
our
German
one
listener.
German listener.
I don't know who you are, but I fuck with you.
Wait, we have a
fuck with
German
you.
listener?
We have
Yeah.
one German listener.
Where'd y'all find out about this at?
I was looking at the statistics on
posted it or something.
Anchor. I was looking at the statistics on Anchor. I tweeted
I'm
about
out the
it.
loop.
We have one listener in Germany, and he must be the one listening to it on Overcast, because I don't know anybody who listens to
Hey,
Overcast.
big dog, if you're ever in the States, I'll fly. Come see me. Come holler at me.
Hey, if it's
Fuck
my
with us,
boy
big dog.
Henner, be on the show.
Be on the show. We invite you. Also, if you want to be on the show, just hit us up and we'll talk.
Oh, for
to you.
sure.
We're gonna roast you, just so you know. But be prepared for that. You know, it won't be the end of your life, just the end of your social life. But that's the pod, y'all.
The
We'll
Boys
catch y'all
season
next
2.
time.
They got videos and they got set photos and stuff.
Peace.
This season 3.
Yeah, season 3. That's what
Season
I'm at.
3 of what?
The Boys.
They got a
Oh, the
Soldier
Boys
Boy.
season 3.
They got a
Dude, did
Soldier
you see
Boy.
Soldier Boy tweet at that?
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
He tweeted at the boys.
Yeah. No, he
Because
tweeted at the, yeah, he
there's
tweeted at the
there's
Boys.
a new hero on the next season of The Boys called Soldier Boy.
And he tweeted
Soldier.
out, he was like SMH man or something like that.
With this. Yo, we gotta watch The Boys on here though. We gotta watch The
100%.
Boys.
When does that drop?
I don't know. It's probably just filming right now, so not for maybe next year.
Shouts out to Soldier Boy. We know you're listening too, bro. We stand with you. It's a tragedy that they just stole your name. You did it first.
I do not stand with Soldier Boy on nothing, man.
Yeah, I don't
Soldier
either.
Boy. Soldier Boy, there are a lot of people that you scammed out of money. Everybody's waiting on their Soldier consoles.
God, I
you
forgot
have not
about
delivered.
the Soldier game.
You have not delivered any of the Soldier consoles. I do not stand with you, man. I don't want to fight you. I'm not trying to shoot you. I just don't.
Also, why did anybody buy that? It looked bogus from the jump, truly.
When it was obviously a scam?
Yeah.
That shit
Marcus?
shipping from fucking Taiwan and shit. Like, yo, nah, fuck, I'm good.
Yeah.
It was literally one of those fucking consoles you find on Wish that has like 1 million games already preloaded onto it.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah. It has Dario Brothers.
Soldier gotta chill.
Hey, he will never
Oh,
chill
shit.
though.
No, he won't. It's fucking hilarious too. But yeah, y'all. I'm out this B. I gotta go yell at my kids.
That's the pod.
Hey, Bae, if you're watching this, I love you, and I'll see you soon.
Alex, did you get that girl's number?
I got her Snapchat.